Okay, now, today we will talk about the basic problems that you will face in the profit and loss. So first of all, last video we have shown all these 8 formula for you to understand to fill into questions. So we are now going to use these formula to do the questions we provide in the basic problem. Okay, now first of all, let's go to 1A. You have the cross price is $3 and the selling price is $9. Obviously, in 1A, you will see the selling price is higher than the cross price. So that means you will have the profit because the selling price must be higher than the cross price, so you got the profit is positive. So the first answer is profit. And then what is the number you have to get? What number you get is that you use 9, the selling price, minus $3. So that is the $6. So it's a profit of $6. So I've give you 15 seconds. So let's try to do the other part B to part E before I tell you the answer. Okay, now I will give you 30 seconds to do it. Okay, if you cannot finish, please pause the video now and I will show the answer for you all. Okay, now look at this. Because this is 236 and you got a profit, that means the selling price must be greater than this one. And you will add the profit to the cross price. So here the answer is 236 plus 44. So the answer you get is 280. And this one is a loss. That means the numbers for selling price must be smaller than the cross price. So this time you will use minus. You use 65 minus 32. So the only play is $33. So you lost $32. So that the cost is much greater than it. And then once again for the profit and the loss this time, I get $5 more, so that I get $24. So that means you must minus $5 and get back the cross price. So this is 19. And finally, you have 125. You lost something. That means it must be greater than $125, so you will add $28 here. So the answer for this one is $153. So this is question 1. It's not difficult because I gave you the cross price and the selling price immediately. You can solve it the profit loss directly. But now after that, we will have question 2. Please pay attention about that is that we will have a real life problem. So you must pay attention. You must distinguish which one is the cost, which one is the selling price, or which one is the profit, and even the profit percent. Okay, now let's look at question 2. Okay, now first of all, Raymond bought a toy model for $150 and then showed it to Stanley for $180 and found the profit. That means this time for part A, you are going to find the profit. And then pay attention. So what is 150 this time? For 150, you must distinguish that this is cost or selling price. The answer is because Raymond bought it first and sold it later. So this one is the older one. So this one is the cost, obviously. And then finally, the one you get here, for the 180 this time is the selling price. So this time you will get profit. This is the selling price. So now I will give you the formula here. So please do the question 2A and 2B, and I will give you about 15 seconds to finish it. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. If you cannot finish, just pause the video now. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. For profit, you can use the number 1. You have the selling price minus the cost price. The selling price is 180. The cost is 150. So use 180 minus 150. So the answer for the profit is $30. And then you will use the formula 2 to do part B, because I'm going to find the profit percent. And the profit percent equal to the profit over the cost price times 100%. I have already put the cost price here for 150. And so you're only required to write down 30 here for the profit to move here times 100%. So we do the cancellation immediately. This is 5, this is 1, this is 5, and 20. So the answer is 20% here. So we finished the first questions. And we can say that this is the first real life example. Again, I'll give you 5 seconds to understand it. Okay, now we will go to question 3. Okay, let's look at question 3. Once again, we must check the question carefully. A shop owners show a toy bear for $480 and the loss was $320. Find the cross price of the toy bear. Okay, now pay attention. This time you will see the cost is what we are going to find. And then you will see the loss. Obvious, this time I've gave you, this one is the loss, 320. And then so what is 480 here? Sold a toy bear for 480. So this one is the selling price. This is the selling price. Okay, now I'm going to find out the cross price and the loss percent. So you must have the formula here. So I will give you the loss formula. So this time, please look at this formula and find out the answer. Okay, I will give you 15, maybe 30 seconds this time. Okay, now we are going to solve the problem. First of all, we are going to calculate the cross price. Obviously, it's a little bit difficult because this time, following the formula 1, you will see the loss is 320 here. You are going to minus 480. So if you minus 480 in the right-hand side, that means you move it to the left-hand side, that will become the positive. So this is 320, the loss, plus the selling price. So you will know this is the cross. So the answer for the cross price is 800. Okay? I hope that this one is not difficult for you all. Now we're going to write down the loss percent here. So this is loss percent. So right here, loss percent. And this time, look at this. We want to write the loss. That is $320 over the cross price. The cross price is part A answer. So we have 800 here times 100%. So what we have. And then we do the cancellation, 2020, and 8 and 32, this is 40. So you have 40%, that is the loss percent you have. Okay, so I hope you can understand the question 3 well. And then now we will go to question 4. Okay, and question 5 at the same time, if possible. Okay, now question 4. An air conditioner which costs $9,000 is sold So the cost is $9,000. That means this time this one is the cost. This is the cost. And this is the profit percent. And you are going to find the profit. Okay, now let's look at the formula you have here. Okay, for the profit. For you calculate the profit, you will use number 3 with the cross price and the profit percent. So I will give you 5 seconds this time. Maybe 15 seconds because I've told you all the things. You can use the formula 3. Okay, now we are going to talk about the answer of question 4. So if you cannot finish, just pause the video. Immediately, you can use the cross price is $9,000 and you have the profit percent is the profit percent. You write down here immediately. So you will get the profit. So we have the 9,000 times 4 over 100 and we can do the cancellations. So the answer is $360 for the profit. Okay, this is easy for you to question 4 to do. And then we will go to question 5 immediately. Okay, now we will go to question 5. Okay, now let me turn to the loss formula. A computer which costs 5,200. This time, once again, I gave you these costs. So this is the cost, 5,200. This time is the cost. And I'm going to find the loss with the loss percent. So now please use the formula that I gave to you to do the answer. Okay, you have 15 seconds to do it. Okay, now if you cannot finish, just pause here. Okay, now I will tell you the answer for question 5. You will use the formula 3 obviously because you are going to find the loss equals the cross price. This is 5,200, so we write down here 5,200 times the loss percent is 6%, so we write down 6% here. So we have the 5,200 times 6 over 100 cancellation. So you have 2, 3, 1. Okay, so 312. So this is the loss percent for question 5. Okay, it's not difficult for you all, I hope that. And then we will go to question 6 and we will look at what are we going to find in these questions. Okay, let's look at question 6. Okay, this time, Tony brought a memory card for $132. If he's shown it at a loss of 25%, what is its selling price? So this time, we are not going to find the profit and the loss. We are going to find the selling price. And then, so 132 in these 4 questions, you will see this one is the cross price. And then, cross. And then this is 25% is the loss percent. Okay, now let's look at the formula of the loss one. Okay, we have the selling price. We're going to find out. We can use 1 or 4. But this time I give you the cost and I give you the loss percent. So you can use this number 4 to answer the question. So this time I will not tell you. I'll give you 15 seconds to do it. Okay, now we will have the answer. So please pay attention. If you cannot finish, just pause the video once again. Okay, now we are going to write down the selling price here. Selling price. We're going to use the formula. Cross price is 132 times 1 minus, this time is 25%. Okay, so we have something like this. And then we can write down this is 132 times 75%. Okay, and then we have 132 times 75 over 100. So we do the cancellation once again. The 25, this is 3, this is 4, and then 4 with 100 is 33. Okay, so the answer for the selling price is $99. Okay, so this is question 6. I hope you can understand what I'm doing. Okay, now we will go to question 7. Okay, now let's look at question 7. Okay, now this time is that Ben brought a ring for $2,060. He showed the ring to Lancy at a profit of 50%. How much did Lancy pay? So Lancy paid is the selling price this time. What we are going to find is the selling price. And then, so for 2060, because Ben is show. So this one is the cost of Ben. And then obvious, this 15% is the profit percent. Okay, now we can look at the formula we are going to use once again. This time, we will choose to profit. And then we will see this is the last formula once again. So you can use this one now. Okay, now I'll give you 15 seconds to do this. Okay, now if you cannot finish, just pause the video now. And then we will look at the formula 4. We are going to calculate the answer. Okay, we are going to calculate the selling price. So that means Lancy paid. Okay, this time, okay, this is the selling price. Cross price is 2,060. So you have 2,060 times. This time is 1 plus, because you add something to it. It's 1 plus 15%. Okay, so you have 2,060 times 115%. And then we have 2,060 times 115 over 100. So you will do the cancellation. That is 5. You will have 2, 3, and you have 20. So you cancel 20 for this one is 103. So the answer is 103 times 23. So the answer is $2,369. Okay, so why Mr. Tam can calculate so fast? Because Mr. Tam used the 23 times 100 and then the 23 times 3, and then we add and multiply that. So this is $2,369. Okay, now we will go to question 8. So these are last 2 questions that we will have. So this time we must going to find the cost. So question 8, find the cost. You are going to have it. This is the cross price we're going to find. A laser printer, 雷射打印機。is shown at a loss of 14%. If the selling price of the laser printer is 3,340, so obviously I've sold the selling price is 3,440. Okay, now this time, every time we find the older one, we will let X here. So for this question, we also have it. Okay, now I give you the formula. This time I want to find the cost. And then we have the selling price, we have the loss percent. So please write down the formula and do the question. This time I will give you 30 seconds. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. So if you cannot finish, just pause your video now. Okay, first of all, the selling price, you will move it to the right hand side. So this is 3,440 here, will equals the cross price is X this time. So X times, okay, 1 minus 14%. So you have 14% here. Okay. So we have the formula like this, and then we write down 3,440 equals X times 86%. Okay, and then we move to the other side. You have 3,440 divided by 86% equals X. We have something like this, and then 3,440 divided by 86 over 100, and then equals X. And also we interchange it, both sides. X equals 3,440 times 100 over 86. Interchange it and interchange it. Okay, now we do the cancellation now. So what we have is we're going to cancellate this one and this one first. This is 2, so this is 50. This is 2, this is 43. So that I hope that this one must be correct. So you can cancel 43 here. For 43 here, you will see this is 8, because 3 times 8 is 4. 4 times 8 is 32, and then you have to add 2 here, so 3, 4, 4. So this one is 80. So X equals 8,000. So the cross price, not 8,000, this is 4,000. I'm sorry about that. 4,000 is 4,000. Okay, we finish this question 8. Okay, last but not least, we will go to question 9. Okay, this time, question 9. This is the last one. A fast food restaurant sells a hamburger for 9.6 at a profit of 20%. This time, once again, we're going to find the cross price. What's the cross price? So sells a hamburger for 9.6. So this 9.6, once again, is the selling price for profit 20%. Okay, now this time once again I'll give you the formula and make sure that you're going to calculate the cost. So first of all, you must do something first. That is, you must less something. Okay, I will give you 30 seconds to do this question. Okay, now if you cannot finish, just pause the video now. Okay, now we will do the answer for you all. So please pay attention. Let, okay, this time N, okay, just like another unknown, be the cross price of hamburger, a hamburger. Okay, hamburger in Chinese, you know, is called bao. Okay, we're going to calculate something like this. For selling price, you have 9.6. So you have 9.6 equals N is the cross times 1 plus 20%. Okay, so we have the formula like this. And then we will do the calculation. 9.6 equals N times 120%. So you have 9.6 divided by 120% equals N. That is N equals 9.6 divided by 120 over 100. Okay, N equals 9.6 times 100 and over 120. Okay, luckily 9.6, you know this one is, obviously, this is a 12. Okay, so you can do something like this. 96 over 10 times 100 over 120. Okay, so you can do the calculation. So I move more upward for you. Okay, cancel the 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 96 and 12, you got 8 here. So N equals 8. So the cross price is $8. Okay. So this is the last question that we will have in this video. So make sure that you know what are you going to do now. Okay, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching.